Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Betrayal at Krondor. Let's go ahead and head first over towards Darkmoor. See if there are any serpent people. Am I on scouting and stealth? Because I should be. Weaponcraft is up to 68, so that's pretty nice. Not that it matters, it's just kind of something to do. So we got a temple there. I don't think we need to do anything with the temple. Kind of keeping an eye out for any serpent folks. A woman was moving down the road. Judging by her pace and the way she was looking over her shoulder, she seemed to be concerned that someone might be pursuing her. Afraid that the woman might be in danger of some harm, Owen called out to her. I think we were supposed to have encountered her first.
What are you doing on this road? You're not thinking of going into Malac's Cross, are you?
Actually, we've already been there.
The abbot of the Abbey Ishaps betrayed his students in his town and it's besieged it by some kind of monsters. I should have known that I couldn't escape the evil that brought down Sethanon, and likely your elf friend here had something to do with it.
Gorath has nothing to do with it, I assure you. What are these monsters, and why would they be attacking Malac's Cross of all places?
If you value your lives, you'll help the villagers find the abbot and deliver his head on a stake to those snakemen. They've promised to leave everyone else alive if the abbot is turned over to them.
If these are indeed some kind of monsters, what makes you think they'll be satisfied with killing an abbot? Yeah, I was supposed to come here first.
Who's for knowing? As for my own self, I'll be in Darkmoor drinking up the... Oh my, I've left my ale in the Queen's Row in Malac's Cross. I'll have none of the brew for weeks unless you brave, you courageous boys can go and fetch it for me.
We have quite a few other things to attend to.
Oh, please, it'll brighten up an old Mrs. Day, especially one that hasn't a good home anymore. If you get it, you can come and bring it to my friend Ulam's house in Darkmoor. That's where I'll be staying for a bit.
I'll see what we can do, but I can't promise you anything.
That's fine, love, just fine. I'll see you then, and remember that my friend's name is Ulam. Good traveling to yous.
And to you as well. Be careful on the way to Darkmoor. You know, out at night as it is. Alright, I guess I'll go get some ale. Rest until morning. We just cut across here. See our handiwork there. Get any snake people on the way in? If so, pile up the bodies by the door and I'll skin them for a pair of new boots. What can I get for you?
Ew! I mean, they may be evil, but ew!
I mean, they're still intelligent creatures. Petram? Do you know an old woman who goes by the name Petram? She comes in and drinks on occasion. You looking for her? Actually, no, we ran into her and she said she left something behind the last time she was in here. She asked us to pick it up for her. I'll say she left something behind. Keg of Keshian ale. Good thing I didn't drain it myself. I'll get it for you before you leave. Alright. There we go. Ale cask. His curiosity sufficiently piqued, Owen popped open the half-gallon cask and inhaled deeply. Immediately his senses reeled as the heady cinnamon-like aroma assaulted him. Keshian ale. Well, at least there weren't any snakemen along the road this way, so far as we could tell. No idea which one Ulam's house is, so let's just check them all. This place is abandoned, and if they had anything, we've already gotten it. Petram opened the door. Surprisingly alert for an elderly lady who had made a trek from Malac's Cross to Darkmoor unescorted, she greeted them with a broken-toothed smile and motioned for them to come in. Shaking his head, Owen remained rooted in the doorway. "Sorry, we don't really have the time to come in," he apologized. "We just wanted to check in and see that you made your trip safely."
"Oh, aye," she replied in her thick burr. "That I did. And what of you fellows? Did you by chance get back me cask I left at the Queen's Row?"
Yes, we did." "That we did," Owen said, giving Gorath a meaningful glance as he handed over the cask. "Just where you left it."
"A better lad I couldn't hope for,"
she gushed, taking the cask. Once she had set it inside next to the door, she put her fingers to her mouth and whistled.
"Oi, Ulam! Where did you put those things I told you?"
From the back of the house, they could hear another woman's voice replying, though they couldn't exactly hear what was said. Nodding, Petram told them to wait a moment longer, disappearing inside the darkened interior.
"Here they is,"
she said, reappearing after a few moments. With a quick motion, she shoved a few trinkets into Owen's hand.
"Nothing all that special, really, but you keep 'em all right."
Again, the voice from the back of the house rose, but this time the words were faintly discernible.
"And don't you let them in the house, pet. Strangers are nothing but trouble."
Rolling her eyes, Petram sighed apologetically.
"Sorry, I've got to go afore Ulam lays a cow. Thanks again, gents."
Alright, so we got some lockpicks and a Fatamor's formula, it looks like. I'll definitely take the Fatamor's formula, but I do not need the lockpicks. Why does she have lockpicks anyway? We'll leave these for the next adventurers to come searching the house. Suppose I could try selling them at that shop there. Well, I do not remember what happened there. Anything at the shop? The Mercantile. We do have books, but I'm pretty sure that we've used the books with all of our current characters. Nothing there. I could probably sell those lockpicks, actually. And if not, I don't know, just drop them or something. Let's just camp for the night, though. Alright, how much would you give me for these? 12 sovereigns, yep. Yeah, lockpicks are pretty valuable, actually. Considering the circumstances, what the heck happened? After knocking several times, Owen had just about concluded that nobody was home. "Come on," he said in Gorath's direction. "There doesn't seem to be anyone about." Just as he was preparing to leave, a shuffling sound inside the house caught his attention. "Hello, is anybody there?" he shouted. For several more seconds, he heard nothing but silence, and again he was about to leave. This time a hoarse whisper stopped his exit, though he couldn't make out what the voice on the other side of the door was saying. "You'll have to speak a little louder. We're just passing through, but we would like to talk to you," Owen said. "Come back when the sun is no longer in the sky," croaked the voice, "and I will tell you about the Rusalki." Hissing emphasis was placed on the last word. Owen tried to get some further information, but he was greeted with naught but silence. "Come on," he said, "let's get going." I think we've already done that, so there's no big deal. Alright, I'm going to check that. Yep, alright. I do not want to go back to Krondor at the moment. Let's go check to see if, what's his name? Yeah, what's his name is... There were rumblings from inside the barn, and after a few moments, the door began to swing slowly open. and nothing happens. Alright, that seems like a slight bug. They should have made sure that that didn't happen. Like, there should have been, probably should have been an event that's like, yep, he's no longer there, or something like that. Alright, well, let's head to the north. Go ahead and get some rest. I've already been along this road, so I'm not too worried about encountering anything. This road, on the other hand, I have not been along. Let's go ahead and bookmark. Okay, it's getting to be dark. We'll rest. They were not alone. Gorth's pulse quickened as he saw the lone figure approach. It's a book.
Greetings, traveler. I'm a book, picker of locks and teacher of souls. How might I serve you?
You said you were a teacher. Would you be interested in teaching us how to pick locks? Hold on. Can I actually do this again? A book. There we go.
Shall I instruct you?
Yes. I've spent 70 sovereigns on less interesting subjects. Teach us.
You cover your cantrip poorly, though I very nearly missed it. Cantrip? This is a word that a book does not know. Perhaps you will teach me.
Just now, as you were demonstrating with the lock, I noticed that you motioned only very slightly with your right hand, a casting gesture. What sort of spell did you just effect?
You observe keenly, but I am not of the magician's breed. I know nothing of Conjulo, and yet I have this ability. I may take a seed of knowledge and plant it in the fertile soil of another man's mind. I have done as requested, however. I have taught you something of the art of picking locks, and our deal is still as valid.
Agreed, but a bit of advice if you want to keep your secret hidden. Make sure that your students keep their eyes on the lock. Perhaps you should arrange it so that sparks flew from it, or you had it painted in a shiny color. I know that many of the trickers who pose as magicians use that to keep people from seeing what they are doing.
We both learn in this exchange. Your advice is appreciated, young magician. My thanks. Travel to the sun on cool sands.
Our paths may one day cross again, Abook. Until then. Party's lockpick ability has increased. There we go, 32. And 98. Very good. We'll swing down to the town down here, whose name I'm blanking on at the moment. It's just a scarecrow. Yeah, let's go in for supplies. Sildon, right. Pretty sure I've gotten all of these spells. Dragon's Breath, Flame Cast, Skyfire, Hocho's Haven, Eyes of a Shap, Night Fingers, Kickatrix, Skin of the Dragon. You know what? I probably should be using Skin of the Dragon more often. Stardusk. Flamecast. Skyfire. Witcher's Haven. Skin of the Dragon. Stardusk. Dragon's Breath. Eyes of Ishap. Knocker Kickatrix. Yeah, it looks like everything. Do I have anything that I want to sell? You will not buy the obviously magical items, which is very unfortunate. Alright, into the tavern. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of barding. 68 sovereigns. Sounds good. Hello. Owen tapped the woman's shoulder. Slowly she turned to look at him, but rather than greeting him with a smile, her gaze was a look he had thought reserved only for things that crawled on the ground. Definitely seen that. The man ordered dinner. After a half-hearted attempt to resume their previous conversation, the man asked to be left alone so he could finish his meal. Right, what about you, sir? Joftaz. Could I interest you in something to eat? I would offer you something fresh, but a thief slipped in during the night and stole most of our provisions. I have some older provisions that you might take a chance on. Sure. Fetch them for us. I believe I have enough. Pleasure doing business with you. Spoiled rations. Well, no. Don't need to go to the inn, stay at the inn either. Garth headed for the door. Not a good idea, Owen said as firmly as he could without drawing unwanted attention. We managed to escape detection last time, but I refuse to push our luck any further than necessary. We have work to do. And I'm not injured, so I can't go over there. Alright, well. Let's go ahead and just rest. Also need to give some food over to you. I will probably need to visit Nia and get some more food, because not exactly running low, but I'm going to run low if I'm not careful. And Nia has the best prices around. So you could still do the Rasalki quest at this point. Not seeing anything out here. Are we near Sloop? We are not near Sloop. We are near the, like, these two places had exorbitant prices. We can do some barding. 75 sovereigns. I will take that. Okay, that's nothing. Barmaid. 2 gold for 4 rations. Okay, nothing. Alright, nothing of interest here. Anything of interest in here? I can do some barding. Get 118 sovereigns. Always nice. Hello. And you've got nothing interesting to say. That's the Keshian knife guy who's everywhere. Barkeep, you're definitely overcharging. I'm good. Alrighty. Let's keep going north, make our way to a Sloop. Ooh, barely stopped in time. Let's actually go back since it's about nighttime. And am I on the right things? I am. Good. Yep. Let's go. The enemy watched as they approached. Hold there, hawkish-looking man said, holding up a palm tattooed with the yellow spiral pattern. Strip off your clothing and possessions, and we shall make no further business between us. Owen scratched his chin. Must we come to blows over this? There must be another option. No, leader grunted. I'm afraid there is not. Okay. you have most certainly brought this upon yourself. You have no spellcasters, so I am just going to have Owen fight in melee. As I will have Gorath do the same. Oh my lord, why did you do that? Why did you do that? You fool. Oh, that's actually kind of interesting that he would not have gone after Owen. Soft, juicy mage, and you don't go after him? What? Maybe they don't realize he's a mage. They gotta realize he's a mage. Easy peasy. Well, hey, there we go. There's some rations. And go ahead and get rid of that hammer. So we've got a good quality hammer there, good quality hammer there. Crummy whetstone. See if we can use up that whetstone. Owen's abilities have increased. I did forget to switch him over to the other thing. Those are spoiled rations, 28 gold. Not going to worry about the armor. We get some more weapon craft as well. I'm not sure if you can actually use a whetstone on a rapier. I don't know if it works that way. Alright, am I looking at the same corpse? I am looking at the same corpse. Alright, let's see if we can get a better angle on this guy. There we go, a ruby. I'll take that. 12 rations. I guess I won't need to visit Nia. There we go. I need another whetstone, though. And you can go ahead and hold on to that. Okay. Unfortunately, Gorath did not get any stat boosts. Sadly. Alright, back onto the road we go. Are we near Sloop? We are. Alright. I'll probably head up to Romney just to see if there's anything interesting being said. Also, there is a rogue over there. I guess we'll go fight him. Someone or something screamed a warning. By the time it reached the ears of his companions, Owen had already sized up the situation and stood poised for the first strike. Within seconds, the battle was joined. Hi guys, how's it going? I'm disappointed that I cannot immediately get into melee with you. Alright, let's just let you come to me. Good. I hope that's not poisoned. It's poisoned. Dang it. This should be increasing his defense, though. Being hit. Did that hit Owen, or did that hit the, that hit that guy. Oh, so good. So good. He did it twice. Oh, it's fantastic. I love when that kind of thing happens. But now you die. And Owen is burning up. Yep, Owen is on fire. Let's go ahead and use that. How are you doing on hit points? You're okay. Especially since I'm not using any spells. Holy cow! Well, first of all... This lets me use up that one thing of adventuring that I didn't really want to hold. Alright, some money. We got a virtue key. 12 rations. I'll take that. Guess I'll take these. Should be able to sell them somewhere. Owen's weapon craft ability is increased. Not that I'm planning to have him do much more. Yep, poisoned arrows. What a jerk. 3 rations. Definitely take that. Alright, there's another corpse around here. Hey, an herbal pack. That's always good. 19 gold. Take that. No, I don't think this is, Sloop. This is the one where we ended up, like, poisoning the guy. Keep out. Right. There used to be some people back here, but there aren't now. Just kind of curious if new guys would be back there. Well, there's some new guys up there. Sloop! Let's go take care of these guys first. There are quite a few groups. You know what? Because there's quite a few groups, and it is getting dark, I think we will hold off until... I guess Owen does need some rest. There we go. We'll go ahead and hold off until the next episode. We'll see what they have in store for us. I don't think... I didn't see any spellcasters, and they're really the only ones that are dangerous at this point to us. So, I will see you guys next time. See you then, everyone.